Hi everyone, so this is the new Malibu Strings mat and activewear. It's really comfy and really nice, and I have been honoured to test it out. So today we're going to work on headstands, and you're going to flow with me and we're going to find balance in mind, body and also our soul to have a little fun as we flow through, because without fun it's very hard to progress and keep consistent. So grab your mat, grab your activewear or no activewear, and let's get started. Alright. So to get started on a headstand, we need to warm up our shoulders, okay? So we're going to start with a dolphin plank, and make sure that you go where is comfortable. Stop if you feel pain. Remember, you have to listen to your body. So we're going to place our elbows down on the ground about shoulder width apart. So they're going to be about the length of your forearms. I also like to start a little bit narrower, wrap in, because your arms will tend to splay out later. So you come in here, you're going to round forward, protract the shoulders, and you're going to pull the belly button in and find a core contraction here. Breathe in deep. Inhale and exhale. So the practice is always a mindful awareness of to think, feel, and choose how to respond. So find the edge of discomfort, which equals growth. Breathe in and out. So from here, if you don't have enough room on your plank, come to the front of your mat. Let's bring yourself into plank, forearm or dolphin plank. Tuck the bottom, push the shoulders apart, protract. So slowly from here, lift your tailbones through the belly button, weight on the balls of your feet and hold. Stepping back, bring your bottom down here, neck neutral, touch slight chin tuck. Your shoulders should be starting to warm now. Knees down and child's pose, rest. One of the hardest parts about headstand is strengthening your shoulders rather than your hands. So that's why we're warming up the shoulders. So you're going to bring your head to the ground now. So you're going to bring head down and then come up, okay? So you're going to rock in and out of this. So you're going to really do this with the core. So you're going to pull the ribs in as you come up, and you're going to pull down through the belly button. So bring in here and down. Press your fingers down if they're not already. Now really round up and protract. Push, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now if you're coming from a neck injury, you won't be doing this. You'll be pretending to put your head on the ground, but you won't be placing your head on the ground, okay? So do as much as you can. So let's walk to a standing position, folding over, breathing deeply. Let's open our hamstrings. You're going to inhale up here and bring your hands to prayer. So you're going to pull your ribs in here, inhale up through the center axis, lifting your arms up, find that vertical line, so don't arch, really bring yourself everything to center and fold down. Inhale, look up, inhale here, step, jump back, chaturanga, and up dog. From here, into your downward facing dog. Inhale here, steady breathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Look forward here. I want you to really press into the shoulders, lift up in your tailbone and walk forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale all the way up. Hands come down. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, exhale, fold forward, belly sucks in, fold down. Inhale, center of the chest is strong here, and jump back to chaturanga, upward facing, and downward facing. Belly is in, really reaching away, shrug and wrap with your shoulders. Breathing deeply, ribs in. Push your gaze forwards. So we're going to stabilize the shoulder girdle here. You're going to wrap both elbows down and melt towards the ground, and then come down, up. So wrap, elbows down, inhale, push up. So you can also do one by one, one by one. But you have to make sure you're wrapping as you do this and coming up. One more, wrapping, inhale, up. Beautiful. Shoulders are going to be strong here and coming on forward. Folding forward and down, exhale. Inhale all the way up. And coming into prayer pose. Bending your knees. Arms up, exhale, fold down. Inhale up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down facing. Bring your right side forward. I'm going to go into warrior one here. Exhale, down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down facing. Left side. Back foot is flat. Inhale, up. Hands come down. Through your chaturanga, knees can be down. Inhale, up. Exhale. Remember to wrap those shoulders, steady breathing. Belly button in. Come down to child's pose if ever you need a break. Now look forward here. We're going to do another shrug and wrap here. Shrug the elbows down and up. Exhale. Inhale. 3 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hold here. Keep melting into the ground by squeezing your shoulders and elbows together. Feel the core. Bring the left knee to the left armpit and let's get a little bit more fire. Step back. So right knee, squeezing up into your armpit. 4. Step it back. Straighten your arms here. Keep the shoulders here. Press the shoulders forward and jump forward. Exhale, fold down. Bend your knees. Inhale up, holding here for 4. You can bring your hands into prayer if you want, or up here. 3, 4, or 2, 1. Beautiful, coming all the way up. Wonderful. So from here, you're going to inhale here, step out to the right side. Okay, and you're going to bring your right knee down. Warrior one, looking over the right side, breathing deeply. Slowly from here, I want you to lean forward and extend your arm down to the ground behind your knee and the other arm up and over. Looking up underneath the armpit, breathing deeply, feeling the hips and shoulders warm up. Pull that arm back, lifting up. And let's swap sides. So we're feeling the groin in the thigh here. Push this knee back. Push big toe, little toe and heel down. Lean forward. Bring your hands down. Looking up under the armpit here. Breathing deeply. You've got this. Bringing the arm up to pull you up here. And stepping on all the way up to the front. So you should be feeling slightly warm. If not, do a little bit more. Otherwise, inhale up, exhale down, shoulders forward, jump back
Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. So from here, let's bring to our knees. We're going to bring our fingers together like this. Now we're going to squeeze the elbows into place here and place the top of the head in between. So this is to prepare. So we're going to come here and we're going to walk in and pressing our elbows into the ground here. So you're going to bend one knee into the chest and then bend the other knee into the chest. And you're in a tuck headstand. You're breathing here, ribs pull in, and then you're going to slowly find your vertical line. Pull the ribs in. Don't worry if you have a shake, that's very natural. Squeeze your thighs towards each other. Squeeze your glutes. Breathing deeply. You've got this. If you come down, that's okay. Holding calmly and still. Bend your knees here. Pull it into the headstand tuck. Slowly bring your legs down. You can either keep your knees bent or straight. Come onto your toes. Now, if you want to try, you can do a pike press. Slowly come up. So you can do this straddle, pike, or you can do also a tuck. Breathing calmly. So you don't need to touch the floor here. We're working on our core and our balance, our shoulder strength. You're probably getting quite tired now. That's the aim, to build endurance here. So inhale down, exhale up. 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 Let's do one more. And on the way down, we're going to hold it on the next one into a pike position. So here, 10, 9, hips back, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to your vertical line. Slowly come down. And come into your child's pose. Breathing deeply. Woo. That was some core fire. Now, if at any time that was too much, which a lot of people will be because that's an advanced practice, what you're going to do is you're going to come into the headstand and work here and hold and doing leg tucks. Okay? So this is all different variations we can do. We're doing multiple variations of headstands. We're going to work on tripod now. So don't feel disheartened if you can't do this, but work to where you're capable. So in the tripod headstand that we're going to work on now, you can also just work the tucking of the legs and finding the base of stability. I'm showing you where you can go from once you have a practice. Okay, let's practice the tripod shape. So I want you to come onto your knees, look forward, put the head down, elbows stay over the palms. You're going to wrap your elbows back and you're going to bring your top of the head down and lift your toes and inhale up. So we're doing little push-ups. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Beautiful. One more. Exhale, inhale here. Squeeze your legs together, squeeze your elbows forward. Bring your legs down now. Now from here, have your hands planted. Stabilize your shoulder girdle. Bring your weight in your toes and hold the prepare.
So if you can't balance, just hold here.
If you have neck injuries, the first headstand is going to be a better option, okay? So here, you're going to be in this prepare. You're going to bring 1 and 2, and this is where you hold if this is comfortable. Tripodal tuck, okay? Breathing deeply. If you're still struggling with the balance, stay where you are. If you have more, find the vertical line. Elbows wrap. Beautiful. 5 more. Keep your breath calm. So if you wanted to look at the traditional drishti, it would be at your nose, but for some people that's not comfortable, so find a place where nothing is moving. Keep squeezing your elbows in, keep squeezing your glutes. Bring your toes all the way down to the ground, pull it up. We're only going to do 5. Pull it from your core, squeeze your glutes at the top. 3, 4, and 1 more. Holding at the top, squeezing all the way down. Bring your toes all the way down, and if you can, jump back to chaturanga. Upward facing and downward facing. Take a moment here. Ideally bring your arms back and rest those shoulders. Okay, bring yourself into this relaxed space for a moment. If you want to give a little bit of relaxation, bring yourself into prayer and rotate. And rotate in. This is just going to release all your shoulder, girdle and all these things. You can also do this in thread the needle. Breathing deeply. So another option, as I mentioned, is thread the needle. Arm comes down, lifting up. Arm comes down, lift up. So let's now release and relax between the hips by spreading our knees. We're going to a frog. I'm the right color for that. You're bringing yourself down. I might just take my hair clip out. And slowly relax into this movement. Allow yourself to find some peace after all that work. Now we're going to move into chaturanga, feet together, up facing and down facing. So there's 7 headstands in handstands. In the headstand series, I'm used to handstands. So we're going to get a little bit more challenging as you go. If you feel uncomfortable at any time, don't stress, okay? We're going to bring our palms up this time, okay? And the fingertips are going to fan out to the side. So they want to press the nails into the yoga mat. So from here, you start in headstand tripod, bring your hand back, go back into your tripod if that's where it is only where you can go. And then from here, you're going to bring your legs up into the center line. Switch your hands to tripod here. And from here, you're going to exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing. Okay, so now we're going to go again in the tripod shape. So your hands are now going to come out to the side this time. So it'll depend where your balance is. Okay, last time we had our hands down. This time we're going to have our fingertips down. Okay, so wide vision and slowly bring yourself up. Find the vertical line. Bring your hands back to tripod. And then
from here, if you want to try the chaturanga, bring yourself to a bend first this time. You don't have to come straight. And then bring yourself into chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Okay. And slowly come down. So what you can see with yoga is there's so many different options. One of the things I want to express though is when we say things are difficult, for some people they will be easier than others. So tripod may be easier than traditional headstand and so on and so forth. But some people may prefer tripod over the traditional headstand. So don't be disheartened in any way if one doesn't come to you and another one does and it's not in the order. Just allow your body to discover what works for you, all right? So we're going to come into a bound headstand. We're going to make sure we press away the protraction in the shoulders. Drop our heads into the ground. From here, we're going to walk it in. My hair is in the way. So that is behind. I'm just warming up my shoulders and I'm bringing it in. And then from here, I want to step up to just open my shoulders because my shoulders get very, very tight. But this is not where we're binding. Where we're going to bind is in the front. So you're going to bind your hands here and curl on up. So you're breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tripod. Legs come down. Chaturanga and up dog. And all the way down. So each time you go through this, I want you to go through and do your chaturangas because it's going to build a stronger shoulder. If you get tired though, take a rest. So this time we're going to work on holding the shoulders here. You don't have to exactly hold them. So you're going to bring your elbows down, head down. So you're going to find that balance. Bring your legs up. And you can bring your knees up first if you want. And then you can bring one leg, 2 legs. Come back into your tripod. And then come into your chaturanga, up dog, down dog. So the last one is probably going to be the most hard if you are struggling with balance because there's a lot of flexibility through here. You can go up into the pike, you can go up one leg, so I want to show you a different variation of going up, and you can try that variation to go up as well. So now with tripod headstands and other headstands, you can also start to go into arm balances. So with these practices, what I'm trying to do is make it a lot of fun. Now this is somewhere you can go after you get your headstands and find what works for you. If all you can do is the prep work for each headstand or for one headstand, that is a perfect practice. Okay, so I want to work with the tripod headstand here. So we're going to work and with a body twist, and we're going to try and come into a twisted pose, arm balance. So bring yourself here into your headstand. So from here, tripod headstand. Now we're going to find the balance point halfway down. Pull the heads of the femur back so they're going this way into your, slowly rotate. So you're going to melt your body over your elbows and push all the way up. So here, when you go to fall, what you can do is you can bring the leg down and work your way into the balance and setting. Now, if you have the strength, you come all the way through into the movement without the legs. So you come all the way down, find the balance, and from here, you can see that I'm tired already. You hold, and then you bring it back down, and then you bring it all the way back up. And then all the way down.
So this is one option. Let me show you from the side. When you go through this, the balance is also the same when you go into the side, all side body angles. It's more about crunching into the side body. So also if you're doing a Akrasana, this is also going to be a really strong pose as well. So let's see if we have enough room. Coming all the way up. You want to keep your elbows in nice and close. Your arms come down. You're wrapping in and around. And you're pushing up. Okay? Really holding up. And you're coming all the way down. Lifting yourself all the way up. Now Akrasana is coming all the way down. You're going to find your balance by bringing your leg through all the way, balancing and coming down. So when you can't get up, this is where it gets really difficult and a lot of you won't have this push. So how would you get up here? So when you're here, let me show you where you get stuck. You're here. What you're going to do, you're simply either going to stay here and keep working on this movement of pulling this leg through, right? But you get stuck. So you're going to take your both feet to the ground, walk it through, come back to the side body twist, and coming all the way up. Okay? So you're coming down, your leg has to come all the way through, and come into your Akrasana, and you're breathing here. Now, the coming down and the going up is much, much harder. So if you're not getting the going up, don't stress. So this is like when you're going into handstand and you're pulling yourself through a pike press. It's extremely hard to get yourself through here. So only the most practiced, regularly practiced will be getting this through. This is a very advanced practice. So what we want to work is the potential of going up and the potential of going down to work into these poses, okay? So you can also work, another option is side crow. So working into the headstand, coming your knees down, all the way down, bring yourself up and bring yourself up here into your side crow. And then you would come back down, bring yourself up, all the way down, bring yourself other side. This is a little bit tighter for me, all the way up, pushing up, coming all the way down, and lifting all the way up. Again, you can finish off with your chaturanga and up dogs and down dogs. All of those things are possible. So you're going to have a lot of fun as you do these poses. Now, if you're struggling with the core, what we can do is actually come out of the headstand. So you're working a headstand, you're either working the prep, you're working the tuck, or you're working on holding the straight, or maybe you're starting to work on straddles or pikes, and eventually you want to work, singularly the arm balances and these types of things. All of these things are going to come. But for now, if you're really struggling with this practice, what I want you to do is work the prep poses. So we had the all fours protraction, knee into the elbow, we have the chaturanga, we have the down dog, and the other options are doing some things like leg lifts. So you could start with boat pose, working to the next level, and working to this level. This is going to help bring your core. Then you could do some boat pose leg lifts. This is going to help with the core. You can also do leg lifts laying down or scissor kicks. So all of this is going to help with the core. Now, if we want to get the side body, We can do some scissors to the side. Breathing deeply. So when you don't have a balance practice, you break it down. You break it down into small places of practice. You don't have to rush this and do everything all at once. What you need to do is allow yourself space to grow. So the aim for me is not to show you a perfect practice, to show you a work in process practice. So even for me, I haven't practiced headstands in forever and a day, and it's a perfect example of how yoga keeps you humble and yoga keeps you growing, but also playing. So I hope you enjoyed this practice. Now, I just want to release your back off a little bit. So coming down, we're going to arch your back. Here, head comes on the ground, hands come under the glutes. Keep the chest open and you're coming to your fish pose here. If you feel comfortable, raise your legs. Holding, squeeze your elbows in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the feet down, slowly coming down. We're going to bring our hands to our ankles, touching the ankles, lifting up, wrapping our shoulders, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back. You're going to bring one leg into figure 4. You're going to bring your hands out to the side. You're going to rock from side to side. Change sides. Beautiful. And slowly release out. And I hope you enjoyed today's practice and Malibu Springs' beautiful colours. I will see you next time. Namaste.